Hey everybody, so today I wanted to show you how you can install macOS 10.15 Catalina on a MacBook Pro. And of course, it'll work for your Mac computers too, as long as it supports 10.15 Catalina. Now, I've already created a USB bootable flash drive of macOS 10.15 Catalina. And if you haven't watched that video, just click right up here and you can watch that video on how I created this bootable flash drive. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to install Catalina on this computer and show you all the steps to take in order to get it up and running on your computer. So let's go over to the computer and I'll show you exactly what to do. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have your computer opened up if it's a MacBook, or you want to have it ready to go and plugged in if it's a desktop computer. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug mine in, so give me just a second. Okay, so now that I've got mine plugged in, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to hold down the Option key, and that's going to give me a list of boot options that I can boot from. Now, it does take just a second to pull up, but here it is. You'll notice I don't have anything to boot from right now, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take my bootable flash drive, and I'm going to go ahead and put it into the computer. And there you go. There is my macOS Catalina. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on that, and it's going to boot right up into the installer. So we'll give that just a moment to finish booting up, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so the first thing that it asks you is it wants to know your language. So I'm going to go ahead and choose English, but you would want to click whichever language you need, and then just go ahead and click on the little arrow right here. And then it's going to finish booting up the installer. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my disk utility by clicking on disk utility and then clicking on continue. Now, as you can see, here is my Micron 5300. It's a 7.68 terabyte drive. And if you didn't get a chance to watch that video, I put a link right up here for you so you can see where I installed a 7.68 terabyte solid state drive in this 2012 MacBook Pro. But I'm going to go ahead and select it, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to erase it. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to choose APFS. And then I'm going to go ahead and change this from Untitled, and I'm going to call it Macintosh, and I'm going to make it SSD. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to leave this as GUID, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Erase. And that only takes just a few seconds for it to format, so it should be done just momentarily. And there it goes. So we'll go ahead and click on Done. And then I'm going to go ahead and close out of this disk utility. And then back here, I'm going to reinstall the macOS. And I'm going to click Continue. Okay, and then here, I'm going to go ahead and click on Continue. And I'm going to click on Agree. And I'm going to click on Agree to the terms and conditions. And then I'm going to select my Macintosh SSD. And I'm going to click on Install. Now, if you're watching this in the future and you have a problem where it won't install, it gives you an error message. It may be because the certificates that are associated with the macOS Catalina have expired. So all you have to do is go back into the utilities from the front screen and go into Terminal. Now, once you're in Terminal, you just have to change the date. And what I'll do is, if you'll look on the screen, I've included right above me, I've included that command to change it back to a date that'll work with this installer for you. So I hope that helps you, because it's just because the certificates are expired. That's the only reason. There's nothing wrong with the installer itself. So just give that a few minutes to finish installing. It's actually copying everything to the drive. We'll let that do that. and then I'll pick up right after it's copied everything and it's installed everything, and we'll finish the setup. Hey, I just wanted to jump in real quick and let you know while it's finishing installing macOS 10.15 Catalina on this computer, that if you're having trouble getting it to install on your computer, it may be because of a firmware update that hasn't been installed. So what you may need to do is you may need to go ahead and install High Sierra on your computer, which is 10.13, and make sure all the updates are installed, and then go back and install Catalina, because it does require a certain firmware in order for it to work on the computer. But that's only if you're having trouble getting it to install on your computer, and it does support your computer, you just can't get it to install. So give that a try. Hopefully that'll help you out if you're having trouble. So I'll be right back once it's finished. Okay, so it just finished installing macOS 10.15 Catalina on this computer. So now it wants us to go ahead and set it up. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that I'm in the United States. But of course, you would want to pick whichever country you're in. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And then it wants to know about written and spoken languages. I'm going to leave everything the same and just click on continue. And then it wants to connect to my Wi-Fi network. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can skip it for right now. So I'm going to skip that, but I'll connect my Wi-Fi later. But you could go ahead and select whichever Wi-Fi network you have and put your password in and then tell it to connect. So I'm going to go ahead and continue without internet. And then it wants to know about data and privacy. I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue. And then I'm not going to transfer anything. I just want to do a clean install on this. So I'm not going to transfer anything. So I'm just going to click on continue. And then it wants to know about the terms and conditions. So go ahead and click on agree. And then you have to click on agree up here to agree to Apple's terms and conditions. And then here it wants my full name and my password. So I'm going to go ahead and put in IT101. And then for the password, I'll go ahead and put my password in real quick. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on continue. Now, you may have a few more steps if you connected to the wireless or to your Ethernet connection. You may do your Apple ID and you may do a few other features like that. But since I didn't connect mine to the wireless, I won't have that option at the moment. But I'm going to go back and do that later. Now here, it wants to do an express setup, so I'm going to go ahead and let it. I'm just going to click on continue. And then you can share the app analytics with the developers so they can know what features are good and what features are not good and what's working for people. You can choose whether or not. I'm going to leave mine off and just click on continue. And then the screen time, that's fine. I'm just going to click on continue. And then I'm going to go ahead and enable Siri. That's fine. And then you can share your audio recordings and then click next. And then you can do the light theme, the dark theme, or you can do an auto theme. So I'm going to go ahead and do the dark theme because I really like it. And I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And there you go. Now it's setting up the Mac. So in just a moment, it'll be on the desktop so that you can see it. And it'll be up and running with macOS 10.15 Catalina. There it is. Working great. So I hope that was helpful on how you can install macOS 10.15 Catalina on your Mac. So if you have any questions about how to do this, please let me know down below in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you about that. And if there's a video that you'd like for me to create, please let me know that down below in the comments as well, and I'll do my best to create that for you. And as always, because you all do such a great job, if you can, hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep putting up more great content like how do I install macOS 10.15 Catalina on my Mac computer. and I'll be glad to keep putting up all this great content for you all. Thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a great day. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.